Hello, I didn't expect to see you there. Welcome to the Stick and Whistle, a sports pub here in Olympia. Today we get to talk to the brains behind this establishment to find out what's in the name, how he keeps the community growing, and of course, how he keeps the vibes aligned. You're watching My.Na Property and I am Diana Master. Now I'm joined by Zulu and we are going to be talking all things Stick and Whistle. Zulu,
Yes.
thank you so much for opening up your space and welcoming us.
No, it's a pleasure for you guys to come here. As always, when we have visitors, I always tell the people, please come and so that you see this surrounding and explore.
Yes.
And welcome to Stick and Whistle.
And explore we shall.
Yes.
So let's talk about the name, right? Let's talk
Yes.
about Stick and Whistle.
Yes.
Tell us about the inspiration behind this and what kind of space do you have here? What kind of clientele are you targeting?
Well, the name comes from our landlord. So this facility belongs to the hockey union. So it's an agreement between my business and the hockey union. So we collaborated so that we can open up this facility and just make sure it caters to the hockey development of Namibia and also just contribute to the sports development of Namibia. And now, since that we have a restaurant here, we also cater now for the public. Yes.
Okay, so Stick and Whistle is a sports pub.
Yes.
And you briefly did touch on the fact that,
Yes.
hockey and
Yes.
all of that.
Yes.
But what made you choose a sports pub as a business model and how did you get started in this industry?
In my other businesses, I've been part of...
Businesses.
Yes.
Love.
Yes, I've been part of many developments, sports and also entertainment developments. So this, I think, was the perfect time for us to really make this happen, because at the end of the day, all my businesses is always to make sure that the next Namibian child is helped, the next Namibian child is influenced or to make decisions like this. I mean, for the longest, we have been having business owners that are a bit older, so now it's just to break through and have a statement out there and how I can assist the sports development. As you know, our sport facilities, most of them are not used. So we saw an opportunity here and applied and went to negotiations. Like, I mean, this facility has not been operating for many years. How about we come in and bring in a new look and a new vibe, and bring new customer, clientele, and just so people that can know about this beautiful place. And you can see, if you see around, it has trees, there's fresh air. So even after a long day, you get yourself a beer or a drink and sit here, and the fresh air is around it. It brings you more of peace.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can totally agree with that because, I don't know, there's something holy about this place.
Yes, definitely.
There's something very tranquil about this place.
Yes.
All right, apart from that,
Yes.
what other features would you say make this establishment stand out?
As I said, obviously, how the look and the feel. It's a sport facility where, of course, we have so many sport activities that happen here. Of course, also focusing mostly on hockey. So you are introduced to a different, when you do, for example, if you're doing sunset here, I would say it's different from other sunsets in Windhoek. Yeah, so
Of course.
the view here is different, the air here is different, and as I said, the atmosphere. But obviously also to the viewers, I don't want to break more about the place. I always want viewers to come and
Experience it for themselves.
Exactly, not
Okay.
take too much for them.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So how important was location in
Yes.
your decision to open a sports pub. What factors did you consider when selecting the space?
I mean, we are in Olympia right now. This is where most of young professionals. It's an area where there's a lot of professional young individuals that even come support us. I think it was perfect for us in the sense that a lot of people, when they come from work, because most of them, they either work close to Grove Mall, Klein Windhoek, so Eros, so town. We are close to Southern Industry, so it's quite convenient for a lot of people that are in this area. And I must say and testify that a lot of young people that are in these areas mostly are the ones that always come and support us. So it's a plus one for us. And when we got this location, everybody was just like, oh, perfect. Because most of the time, we used to go to town or either go to Katrina, which is a bit far from them, but the likes of the people that are close to us and the one that once they come from work, as I say, after a long day, they mostly come here and say, oh wow, I would like to come have one.
So I should have come here after a long day.
Of course.
So that I can see the sunset.
And also the food is so beautiful. The food is excellent. So I'm sure that once
but you can't say that without me tasting. I have to taste it so that I can say it is.
I'll guarantee you right now. And make sure that.
Okay,
yes,
I will be waiting. I will be waiting. And you know one thing about me, I am honest.
Yes.
All right. So you did talk about the fact that this space had been sitting for a while.
Yes.
Have you made any specific modifications
Yes.
to the space?
Yes.
If so,
Yes.
what are they?
Yeah. When you look at the feel and inside, we did a few touches here. We did an artwork. We have installed a few TVs, the chairs, the pool. So all the outside set.
The pool table.
Yeah, the
you
pool
got me
table.
excited. I was like, Paul.
Yeah,
where
no,
are we
but the pool table. The pool table. If you look outside, also the seating arrangement. And mind you, one of the facts that I could also testify in this video, most of the furnitures we manufacture them ourselves. So at the end of the day, we are not only just in this space and bought stuff. Most of the stuff we have made them ourselves as part of my other company. So at the end of the day, we bring in another feel, and it's an ongoing. What can I say? Improvement on the. So by next year or middle of the year, once you come here, it might be another totally different.
It's a different space.
A
You would have
different
made
space,
some more
yes.
modifications.
Yes.
How old is the space exactly? Like, how old is the Steak and Pub?
Well, as here just behind us, it was inaugurated in 2004, but it was built earlier than that. So we are just maintaining the legacy. Since 2004.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. All right, we will be right back with more My.Na properties right after this break. Again, we are at Stick and Whistle Sports Pub.
Chill Sessions is a music video countdown where we count down the top 5 Namibian music videos for the week. On the show, we also get to interview artists who are behind these music videos. The show airs every Saturday at 7 p.m. on NTV.
You're still watching My.Na property, and of course, I'm still talking to Zulu. Earlier on,
Yes.
we had a nice conversation, but we
Yes.
have to keep that going. You did promise me some food, but,
Yes.
but that's beside the point. All right. So, how do you design the space to enhance the customer experience? Are there any specific areas that drive social interaction or community building?
So when you enter our property, our venue, you can see there's an outdoor space where we allocate for those that don't want to have loud music. We have speakers here so that we also just play music just to bring in a bit of ambience. And then when you come inside, it's a different
different
feel.
vibe.
It's a different vibe where we have the TVs for sport lovers to come and watch the TVs sports on television. So in that sense, we wanted just to have a space. So for those that would want to have private conversations, you can always have them outside. And then for those that want to be inside and play the table pool, you can always also come inside and
Okay,
Yeah.
so sports pubs are often known for being gatherings.
Yes.
being gathering areas for sports lovers and
Yes.
sports fans.
Yes.
How do you ensure your pub becomes a community hub and keeps patrons coming back?
Right now we have a good relationship with most of our customers, where we also have our social media involved, where we update regularly on games that are being watched per weekend. We also have a community WhatsApp page where we engage our customers on our prices and also what activities we lined up. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's more of a involvement or engagement of how we have it with our clients, and some people just call away. When are you coming? So all those things really play a big role.
So I can
Yeah.
join that mailing list.
Of
huh?
course, anytime.
No, I'll only do that when I can say for certain
Yes.
that the food is absolutely amazing because I love food.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
you
yes.
talk a big game.
Yes.
I mean, it is a sports pub. All right, so how do you balance creating a fun, energetic atmosphere with ensuring good customer service and quality food and drinks?
That's the biggest one. Me as an owner, I constantly make sure I order through the kitchen every week, just to make sure that our consistency is the same.
Okay.
We have 3 chefs also, so we also rotate them so that in a sense that maybe one chef doesn't get too tired, and so it's more of a repetition and rotations of even with staff, so that we make sure that when the staff are on the ground, they are fresh, and we just make sure that the customers are given a good service. So once you come to our establishment, we have a few waiters that, of course, they talk to you first of all, or you come to the bars where we are standing right now, and then you order through the bar. So I will always advise people to come here and have the rest. I don't want to give away so much.
You don't want to give away so much. Okay, but then my next question
Yes.
is about the menu.
Yes.
Like, what do you have on your menu?
Okay.
Can I have a full course meal
Yes.
here? What
Yes.
does that look
so,
like?
our menu is set up in a way that is so that it's restricted, but we have a menu that our chefs can prepare not for a longer period of time.
Okay.
We have the likes of, we have the red meat, we have wings, we have burgers, we have chips. So that it's also, we have a fast, we develop our menu in a way that it's fast food, so that it doesn't take so much, it doesn't
Time,
take time
yes.
to prepare and stuff. So most of our food are centered in that fast
Okay.
food. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's absolutely great. I love the fact that you mentioned wings, because what kind of a sports bar doesn't have
have
wings?
wings, of
Oh
course,
my goodness,
of
the
course.
sticky kind, the
Yeah,
barbecue.
and the sauce is the sauce.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We spoke about the outdoor area earlier on, and that was one of the things that actually caught my attention.
Yes.
I just like how it is.
Yes.
There's something about this space, man, that keeps drawing me to it. And the space is quite fitting for outdoor events,
yes.
and you've hosted a few in the
course,
past.
yes.
Now, do you offer the space for external event hosting
Yes.
or for your own events?
Yes.
And if somebody would like to book or collaborate with Stick and Whistle, what would the booking process look
We
like?
are welcoming everyone to come on board.
okay.
We have quite very large events here hosted. The last day, our largest one was Mafikizolo. When we had them in the country for the first time.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me on that. So we allow people to come have events here. It can be intimate, it can be events where you allow the public, it can be closed off events. Our numbers are on social media,
Okay.
where you can contact me, or if not, I can say out my contact details so that the manager that is in charge can take care of your needs.
Okay.
And then we also customize event depending on clients. We don't have a specific
Package or-
package. It depends on the clients and how much people they want to cater for. But we are welcome for collaboration.
Okay.
And event owners to collaborate and see how we can make this space beautiful for everyone.
Okay, and what are your operating hours like?
Our operating hours are from 10 to 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
to 12 a.m. Wow, Monday to
Sunday.
Sunday. Love it. Okay, so looking ahead, do you see any trends emerging in the sports pub or hospitality industry that will impact your approach to property and business?
Things have changing now. As I stated earlier, back in the days, things were not like this.
Yeah.
We want to develop this, of course, the facility. We want to bring in more activities. Our plan for this facility is not mainly just focusing on the park, but also externally to focus on the surrounding itself, the whole field. As I stated before, that our mandate and collaboration with the hockey union is to make sure that we uplift the sports development for the Namibian child and for any person that is willing or invested into. So the idea is to expand. So this is our start.
I like how you just went into my next question because I was about to talk plans of expansion.
Yes, so our idea is to expand from where we are right now. So far so good. We expand and renovate the place more, make it more comfortable for more people. As you know, as much as we are giving comfortability to some might also feel like, no, why don't you improve A, B, and C?
Yes.
Our plan is also to expand on having a coffee shop here.
Oh.
So at the end of the day, it's just not about you coming to the pub, but also you to experience when you're at the pub and also experience in different areas. We are bringing in more games, we are bringing in more activities for you to do. And a lot of people are into fitness right now. As you can, if you talk about fitness, so we want to bring in more other stuff that can accommodate the people and just to keep them fit. And apart from that, having a proper dish here.
And proper, okay. Yeah. But we spoke about expansion here.
Yes.
Do you have plans of expanding to other locations?
For now, we are focusing on here.
Okay.
This is our baby for now.
Yes.
If we plan to expand sooner, then we'll obviously let the public know about expanding to other. But for now, we want to make sure that we give full love to this
baby.
To this baby. And after that, we can expand, because most of the time we try to expand in too many areas, but at the end of the day, the service and the delivery is not there.
Yes,
so
it doesn't make sense to expand when you haven't perfected what you already have.
Let's make this perfect. After that, then we expand to other areas. And also, I would like also to emphasize on the fact that the support has been there since day one. All the the events that we have successfully hosted were quite successful as planned. And also the sponsors, a few sponsors, if you see, you can see a few brands here. I don't want to name names, but we appreciate for all the brands that have come on board as the
sponsors.
As sponsors and all that. But so far so good. I hope more brands can come on board and say, how can we make this place ours as Namibians?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zulu, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
This has been absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to experience the stick and whistle in all its full glory. Because of course now we came, it's not yet picked up.
Yes.
Because of course it's lunchtime. People are at work.
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock, I'm sure.
5 o'clock. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back and experience stick and whistle in its full glory. Zulu, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Ondangwa Chief Executive Officer Ishmael Namugongo said the situation with the sewer ponds has worsened, leaving those living in the town and nearby villages in a health hazard. The sewer pond walls collapsed at the town last week, affecting residents of Extension 5. So far, 7 houses have been totally shut by the sewer water, forcing residents to abandon their homes.
The situation with the sewer pond, it's worse. It's a situation that has started long ago, maybe 2016, 15, 17 there. And we have been discussing with our stakeholders, mainly the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, for us to kind of modernize the sewer ponds. We know, as we always say, the town of Ondangwa is one of the oldest settlements area. And the ponds that we have there on the southern part of the town is that they were designed just to cater for few houses in Oluno by then, before independence, and few houses in Ondangwa, Ondangwa proper. But then as the town is growing, houses are being built. At the end there, we are not paying much attention. That's why I think in 2016-17, we identified this as a problem. But the capacity, financial capacity of the council alone cannot allow us to reconstruct those dams, or to construct, or to revamp them, or to modernize them. So that's why I think we have been discussing with the ministry, and there are studies already that we have done on how to accommodate the inflow of water that we have, given that the number of houses, the population of the town has grown. So the study is there, and finally I think we have reached a consensus with the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development for us to start revamping and modernizing those pumps. But I think now that there is this crisis, there is a problem now, we are starting with containing the water, to contain them, and to contain the water in those open sewer ponds. We have to strengthen the embankments of the ponds, and that is what we are doing, and that's what have contained the water now. The situation has come to a normality now. It's normal. The water is contained now in the ponds, and after containing the water, then we will start now with the designs and the construction of a modern sewer treatment plant. So we want to treat the water so that even if they go out of the even if they go out of the ponds, so the water is treated, and the water will also be treated to a level where we can also use them in brick making industry. We can use them in irrigation system for animal fodders and so forth. So we see that the area there around the ponds is big enough. We are also going to move some closer houses there, so that we create enough spaces for agricultural purposes. So at the moment, the team is busy there, strengthening the walls of the ponds so that the water will not go in. The team is also there trying to patch up. But
and a long term, when we're looking at long term, because we have seen that the water is moving, and you've said that you are working on a plan to build or to expand. How soon will this be in place?
Yeah, we are starting. It's an emergency. We are starting. Tomorrow we have got a very serious meeting with consultants and our engineers here internally, and they will give us more advices on what to do for future, for the long-term prevention. The short-term, we are doing it on ourselves, but for long-term solution, we'll have a discussion meeting tomorrow, Thursday, on site and also in the office, just for us to see the best way on how we can construct a sewer treatment plant. It's no more. It will not be just an open pond. It's a sewer treatment plant, so that the sewer water that is coming from the houses will go into a treatment plant first. They will be treated to a certain level, not treated for human consumption, of course, but they will be treated to a certain level, and then they will be discharged into containment ponds. And in those ponds, one can use it for like irrigation system for animal fodders and any other usage that it's not for human consumption, but will guarantee that the water is treated. Even if the water goes out into open oceans, it will be water that is not contaminated, but is water that is treated, that is free, that is free from bacteria and so forth. And that is a long term. And the long term, as I have indicated, we are starting with that as of tomorrow, Thursday.
You've mentioned that the council is not having the financial capacity and needs support from the ministry. Do you have an amount of money that we are looking at to build this?
Yeah. To build that plant, the town is very, very big, and we are looking into millions, around between 150 to 200 millions. But of course, the town council, together with the ministry, have committed some funds already to start. At the moment, we will be starting. We have got a reserve 15 million as we are speaking, that we will start with it. And then again, we are discussing with the ministry on how we can fund the remaining. This plant that we are talking about, it's a big plant. It's a plant that we cannot construct in a year or so. We have split it into 3 financial years. So this year we'll start. Next year we'll add some money again, and again come to 2026, 2027 financial year. Hopefully by that time we'll be done with that plant.
Well, we've had a great time here at the Stick and Whistle. The food was a hit, the service was exceptional, and the vibe was electrifying. So it's safe to say that the sports pub has definitely hit a hat trick. Definitely recommend that you bring some of your friends to watch your favorite team play. From me, Diana Master, this has been My.Na Property. You can catch us every Tuesday coming to you live and direct at 9 p.m. I was going to hit this, but I don't know if you could tell from the way that I was holding the stick that I don't know the first thing about pool. But hey, let's just try. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, no. Okay, it's a wrap. We can say it's a wrap for this week's episode of My.Na Properties. We'll see you again next week.